Hey everyone, Coach Investor back with another video for today. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Wix and why I believe Wix could be a better buy than Shopify for the years to come. Now, it's not to say that Shopify won't be a great investment for the years to come. I actually own Shopify in my own portfolio. I will probably be adding Wix in the coming weeks as well. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you what Wix is actually doing, why I believe Wix is actually special. The CEO actually says that he believes that in the coming years, 50% of what gets built on the internet will be built on Wix. So it's a pretty big statement and it could be very promising for Wix and for investors as well. But before I dive into this video, I just want to thank everyone that has been subscribing lately. We're on the way to 15,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And if you like these videos, leave it an early thumbs up as it really helps me outgrow the channel and get my videos out there. I would also like to thank the Motley for sponsoring this video. The Motley is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me find the latest growth stock and innovative company. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services, the Full offers. Through the Motley stock advisor service, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have returned over 500%. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more this year, you can visit www.fool.com/couchinvestor or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if Stock Advisor is right for you. Now let's dive into this. Right, so first up, what does Wix actually do? So Wix actually helps you set up a website, a blog, basically helps you get a digital presence. Now the main competitors, whether it's e-commerce, so Shopify, Amazon, probably others as well, but in my opinion, the main competitors are also Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, because let's face it, nowadays, if you're not really selling any physical product or whatever, you don't really need to set up a website. You can just set up a Twitter page, or Instagram page, and that's it. Let's say you're a photographer or freelancer, you will probably set up an Instagram page and that's about it. But if you're a small business or medium-sized or even a large-sized business, you will probably need a website. Whether you're e-commerce, you can probably choose between Amazon, Shopify, maybe Shopify is a better option today, or you can go on Wix as well. But again, going to compare Shopify to Wix, Shopify, their main thing is e-commerce. Wix, not that much. Wix is basically taking everything else besides e-commerce. They're taking e-commerce as well, but their main goal is to take everything else. Let's say e-commerce is 5%. So the 95%, they want to have that. So basically, if you want to have a digital presence to sell services or physical products, you will go to Wix. So you might ask yourself right now, okay, but isn't e-commerce a better play? Since e-commerce, you take a fee on every transaction, which is very, very lucrative. You're 100% right, and that's why Wix has incorporated e-commerce in the last couple of years, and in 2019 they've made Wix Payments, which we're going to talk about in just a bit. So the main 2 products for Wix are Creative Solutions and the Business Solutions. So Creative Solutions basically speaks for themselves, is where it helps you create your website, manage your website, you pay a subscription fee, and you get to have all those tools to help you make your website better and manage it the way you want it. The Business Solutions side comes from Wix Marketing and their CRM app called Ascend. They also resell G Suite products. They create and manage Facebook ad campaigns. And like I said, Wix Payments as well. Now you've probably seen on the picture that's going to pop up again right now that Wix has been adding a lot of new features in the last couple of years. That's something that other little companies cannot really afford to do. Since Wix is super big, growing fast, they have the freedom to add new features left and right that those small businesses cannot afford to do, which is great. Vertical integration is always a big plus. So remember, we just talked about Wix Payments. So like I said, Wix Payments was integrated in 2019. In 2020, that generated $50 million in revenue. Still a very, very small fraction of what Shopify is doing, for example. But this is just the start. Wix obviously offers a lot more than this, such as their POS system. Yes, a bit competing with Square, logo maker, and much more. So as you can see here, we're going to switch now to Wix e-commerce. Caters to a lot of businesses that had to adapt recently, such as a complete e-commerce platform. So you have online booking platforms where you can make appointments for courses, classes, whatever, tickets and event management. You can take orders online if you're a restaurant, you can manage hotel reservation, monetize art and content. And what makes this great, like I said before, Wix can vertically integrate so many more features in the years to come. Now, there are still two main aspects that makes Wix so special. One is the Wix app market, which is basically like Shopify. They have an app market that you can choose from, apps that will help you manage your website better. The second aspect is the Wix marketplace. It's a bit like Fiverr, where you can connect with designers, marketeers, web developers, so that they can help you manage your website, make a better website, maybe have analytical tools or whatnot. So basically, Wix wants to create that huge ecosystem so that you wouldn't really want to leave to another platform. It doesn't really matter if another platform is a bit cheaper. When you have everything in one place, you will probably pay the extra dollar to stay there and have all those options available to you. Now, Wix also recently announced that they have reached over 200 million users worldwide. So again, having more and more users on the platform, I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon. Will also attract more people on their marketplace because, well, if you're a designer, web developer, marketer, whatever, you want to go to a platform that has a lot of users because lots of users mean lots of potential customers. And that way, this vicious cycle stays into place. Ecosystems are great. You can see that with Square as well. PayPal, having an ecosystem with everything in that. Let's plug SoFi into this as well because I know a lot of you like this company. So the more people sign up to Wix, the more people use Wix, the more people will go on the marketplace and offer their services as well. So a bit competing with Fiverr here as well, not going to lie. Now let's quickly look at their financials and maybe compare it a little bit to what Shopify has reported in the last quarter. So we can see our total revenue for the full year 2020 was $988.8 million. Compared to $761.1 million for the full year of 2019, an increase of 30% year over year. Now you can see the difference between the creative subscription revenue and the business solution one. So the creative solution increased 22% year over year. The business solution increased 76% year over year, which was mainly accelerated thanks to Wix payments. I would probably expect that segment to accelerate faster because of Wix payment, which will probably result in better revenue growth as well. Now they expect for 2021 to grow at 29 to 30% year over year to $1.2 billion. Now if you're not impressed yet, so they continue by saying that they generated $5.4 billion in GPV, so that's gross payment volume in 2021, a 126% increase over 2.4 billion in 2019. Obviously that was accelerated thanks to the pandemic. Wix payments, collections and revenue was $53.6 million in 2020, a 382% increase from 2019. Obviously, they only launched in 2019, so that's normal that it grew way faster than any other segment out there. And they expect their GPV to be $10 billion in 2021, so almost double that of 2020. Now let's compare the full year 2020 revenue for Shopify, just so you get the picture. So the total revenue for full year 2020 for Shopify was $2.9 billion, an 86% increase over 2019. So yes, obviously Shopify is way bigger than Wix. I think right now, market cap wise, I think it's almost 10 times as big as Wix. Revenue wise, I think they are 3 times more than Wix as well, from 900 and something million to almost $3 billion. But like I said, Shopify is in the e-commerce business, which obviously has a higher take rate because every time somebody sells something through Shopify, Shopify takes a cut. Now, that's one of the big difference between Wix and Shopify is that Wix doesn't really matter if you're successful or not. You're already paying them a subscription fee, whether you're using their business solution or their creative solution. Whereas with Shopify, obviously there are some options there as well, but if you don't really sell, if you're not successful on Shopify, Shopify will not really benefit from you. That's the big difference between Wix and Shopify, and that's why they are going after everything else that isn't e-commerce related. Obviously, if there is e-commerce in that business, great, but they're looking for people that want a digital presence, not just e-commerce, because if you think about it, not everything that goes online is e-commerce related. And that will be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about Wix, what you think about Shopify. Do you own any of the two stocks? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like these videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.